In this video example, we're going to take a closer look at some walking bass lines, just sort of an intro. I notice a lot of people have viewed the video on the blues walking bass line. And so I thought it might be good to address the issue of walking bass lines in general. I just want to very quickly outline a good place to start. A great place to start is to learn to play your triads, which is the three notes that make up the 1, the 3, and the 5 in a particular chord. Okay, so for example, if we were in the key of G, okay, 3rd fret on our E string, then G is the 1, B is the 3, or the 3rd of the chord, and D is the 5th, or open D. Now we're going to play it on 5th fret so that we can get that shape. Start with your 2nd finger, 1st finger, 4th finger. And then you can use that shape anywhere on the neck. So we could do it in A flat, or A, or B flat. Okay, so that's the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. Okay? If it was a G minor chord, we would play the root with our 1st finger. We'd play lowered version of the 3rd, same as 1st fret here, but we're going to play it up here. And then we would still play the 5th in the same spot, but we would use our 3rd finger instead. So we have major, minor. And what you'll find is in a lot of walking bass lines, because chord progressions tend to move in fourths, you'll find very often if you just play, let's say you have a chord for 4 beats, if you play the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and back to the 3rd, very often you're set up to head right to your next note, which might be, for example, a C chord, and then you could do the same thing. Okay, so if I had a chord progression that went from G to C, root, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, root, 3rd, 5th, 3rd. Okay? That's a really basic sort of version of what we could be doing there. So, great place to start with walking bass lines is go through to see whether the chords are major or minor, okay, and just play those roots, 3rds, and 5ths. Minor, major. Okay, and even if that's all you do, you can come up with a decent sounding sort of faked walking bass line where all of the notes will work. And it'll sound like a decent walking bass line.